Nigeria is a vibrant tapestry woven from beautifully diverse cultures, infectious Afrobeat rhythms, and a captivating tradition of storytelling. It's also a land brimming with an unrelenting entrepreneurial spirit.
However, despite their undeniable drive, Nigerian women in Lagos face a harsh reality. They make up a disproportionate number, nearly 70%, of those living below the poverty line, even though they represent almost half of the population.
Their voices are often silenced. Limited access to essential resources like finance, education, healthcare, legal protection, and political representation hinders their potential. This is further compounded by deeply rooted norms and systems that perpetuate the status quo.
I went through a lot of trauma from my abusive husband. So then I was doing I'm a caterer by profession. I was doing some snacks and supplies to schools, but you know how it is, because I wasn't financially strong. So it caused a lot of frustration. Maybe when I asked for money for food or money for house expenses, the next thing to result in, go. Why should you be disturbing me?
I came to Lagos on the 2nd of February 2015. I came to meet a husband I want to marry. From that 2015 to last year, 2023, it has been hell. February last year, it has been hell to the extent that at a point in time, I wanted to commit suicide more than 3 times.
When I was in JS 2, I had this friend who confided in me. She was harassed by her uncle. So this girl, she confided in me and told me so. And to the extent that she told me she wanted to commit suicide. Then I confided in my mommy and told her she was pained. She didn't know what to do.
Mo jẹ́ opó. Ọkọ mi dẹ̀ ti kú láti 2010. So ìgbà tí wọ́n kú gan kò sí nǹkan kan, èmi àtàwọn ọmọ a ṣá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní strong kò sí nǹkan kan. Exam tọ́mọ mi kọ́kọ́ ṣe ní 2015. Ó make ó fẹ́ lọ university ìgbà tí ò sí nǹkan kan kò lè lọ.
When we started in this community, the woman has no voice. The men dominate the women, and the business they were doing then is fishing. The men will go to catch the fish, the women will go and sell it. After that, they will still bring all the money back to the men. It is what the man gave them. That is their own.
My women marry very young, 12, 15, 18. If you're 20, you're seen as an old maiden. We marry quite very young. So when you bring these girls, most of them are supposed to be in universities. They are not in universities. And then they start raising children, get them pregnant, and then they raise 1 or 2 children. They now find that here in Lagos, the money don't grow on the streets of Lagos, and they have to fend for their little babies and also eke out a living for themselves.
For 5 years, the Women's Voice and Leadership Nigerian Project, or WVL Nigeria, has been a powerful voice for change. Funded by Global Affairs Canada, WVL Nigeria partners with over 100 local and national women's rights organizations. These organizations are on a mission to empower women and girls, protect their rights, and achieve gender equality across Nigeria.
WVL Nigeria goes beyond just giving women money. It provides flexible funding and targeted capacity building, tools, resources, and mentorship to foster collaboration and build a stronger women's rights movement. This empowers women to tackle critical issues like gender-based violence, economic inequality, and limited political participation.
When the WVL Nigeria came in, we were not doing anything beyond radio station. But when WVL came in, we were able to identify that beyond radio, there's still more we can do. And through the capacity building that we received from ActionAid Nigeria with funding from Global Affairs Canada, we're able to understand that we need to speak more to women at the grassroots level and even persons with disabilities. So we had a radio program. It's called Our Voice. The Our Voice radio program identifies issues of sexual and gender-based violence affecting women and how it affects the leadership positioning of women in Nigeria. And through that program, we've been able to identify and speak more to women. Through the program, women have been more confident in speaking up on cases of SGBV and even seeking for help through referrals.
We started with organizational assessment, which enabled us to see where we were and where we needed to improve. And it started with a lot of trainings, so for us it was very unique because our staff were all strengthened to be able to function better. And Women's Rights and Health Project, which was our lead women's rights organization, was very on ground, hand-holding. I have to use that word, the hand-holding, policy development, ensuring that we were, moving to get better. And interestingly too, the grants also enabled us to begin to actualize the dreams and the trust our community members had.
Àwọn action group wọ́n ṣe gudugudu méje fún wa tí ó jẹ́ pé àwọn obìnrin tí wọ́n ṣe ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ fún tá a lè gbàgbé láéláé. Wọ́n kọ́ wa bí a ṣe máa ta ọjà àti bí a ṣe máa ra ọjà. Lẹ́yìn yẹn wọ́n wá gbé lóhùn wá fún wa wípé káwọn tiẹ̀ fi dán wa wò. Lóhùn tí wọ́n dẹ̀ gbé wa, wọ́n fún wa ní 40,000 naira wípé ká fi san 45 láàrin oṣù mẹ́ta. Gbàrà tá a gbà á lọ fi rajà. A rí wípé ọjà ni ó lọ sókè díẹ̀ sí. Àwọn nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ó jẹ́ kí àwọn obìnrin kí a tún ní ìdàgbàsókè sí.
Nígbà tí mo join ẹgbẹ́ Women Help, nígbà tí mo join wọn, wọ́n kọ́ wa láwọn ẹ̀kọ́ oríṣiríṣi. Wọ́n kọ́ wa bọ́n ṣe ń sin ẹja, bọ́n ṣe ń dá oko, tó jẹ́ kó gbogbo nǹkan máa lọ déédéé, bọ́n ṣe ń ṣe ìgbín, bọ́n ṣe ń sìn ìgbín. And then wọ́n tún kọ́ wa bọ́n ṣe ń ṣe pef. Wọ́n kọ́ wa bá ṣe ń ṣòwò, bí èèyàn ṣe lè sọ 5,000 di 10,000. Téèyàn ò ní ná owó ojú ọjà mọ́ èrè. Wọ́n kọ́ wa, so mo dẹ̀ rí gain ìṣẹ̀ tó yẹ pé ó kódà in fact mo dúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run. Pé wọ́n yá mi lówó, mo dẹ̀ dá padà. A fi ṣe business náà ni, a fi jájàlẹ̀, a dẹ̀ ta rere lórí ẹ̀ta tó fi já mi.
WVL project, Women Voice and Leadership Project, helped us to be able to support the survivors to come for these sessions because these survivors don't even have money to feed. So sometimes giving them that little support, that little boost, bring a lot of joy in them. They are like, oh wow, you can even tell me, okay, if I'm having 5 sessions and I'm transporting myself 1,000 naira. 1,000 naira from wherever I am staying to the center, and you are supporting me with so amount to be able to come for these sessions is a big deal. And most of them, after experiencing or going through this psychosocial support, the counseling, the therapy, they are healed.
I came here in November. From that November to now, I've received a lot of support, financial support from Mereti, moral support from Mereti. I met other women who have passed through the same experience that I have passed. We share our experience together.
For the awareness of the gender club in the school, we have been having cases of the bullying aspect of it for girls, the sexual harassment like that, those they are few, but with the help of the knowledge getting from the gender club, where the children are able to build their self-esteem in tackling issues that goes with the sexual harassment that they are facing.
Any person can walk up to me and tell me I'm facing this or anything, and I will tell you, like, okay, meet these people or meet these social people, these authorities.
This network of empowered women is challenging the status quo, demanding accountability and creating a brighter future for themselves and all Nigerian women.
We join Egbe Pepe Grandin Pepe Association. Àti a join wọn, a tún lọ àtàyàn náà wẹ́rẹ́. Àtúnyá. So tí àwọn àjọ yìí tí wọ́n wá sí inú association wa, wọ́n dẹ̀ tún empower wa. Fún wa ní ẹ̀rọ. So ìgbà tí a dẹ̀ ti gba ẹ̀rọ yẹn, business mi tún lọ síwájú. So mo ní opportunity láti lè fún àwọn ọmọ mi ní láti mú wọn lọ sí higher education.
Women now knows how to manage their finances. They know how to, zero their expenses and everything differently. Unlike before, they feel everybody should be spent on social something. They now separate their business from their social something. Equally on gender-based violence, we have the rampant issue of rapes in this area before. But thank God for that GBVH. We had an advocacy program. We went every Thursday, we go about on advocacy, telling them what to do and what not to do with our women. To God be the glory, we had about 4 cases in the court of rape, which has been able to curtail that incident in Nigeria market.
In our economic justice programs, we've had several women tell us how the trainings and the little funds we gave them changed their lives. So we have this woman that sells African salad. As at the time we had this program, her business had gone down. She's a widow. She had one of her children in school about to take her WAEC. At that time, she didn't have money to pay, so it was a big burden for her. So this woman happened to be one of the people that got the 20,000 we gave. Because of her tenacity and hard work, she was able to use the money to the point that she paid her daughter's WAEC fees.
Global Affairs Canada àti ActionAid Nigeria fún àtìlẹ́yìn tí wọ́n ṣe fún mi lórí okòwò mi. So ilé-iṣẹ́ wọn á máa lọ sókè.
WVL has helped us to spread our tentacles, and we cannot but say thank you, and we keep spreading and keep impacting women, changing women and girls all around the world.
Global Affairs Canada, they have done wonderfully well for us. They have really improved the standard of women. They have given us a voice to talk. They have given us all the necessary tools we need to survive. ActionAid yìí tí gbogbo wa ní, ó máa gbọ́dọ̀ bàjẹ́.